Chapter 9. Passing down. And it came to pass that the man, Adam, knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and they called his name Seth. And Adam glorified the name of the Lord, for they said, Elohim hath appointed us another seed instead of Abel whom Cain slew. And Asher revealed himself unto Seth, and Seth rebelled not, but gave an acceptable offering as had his brother Abel, and unto him also was born a son, and he called his name Enos. And then began mankind to call upon the name of the Lord, once more, and the Lord blessed them. And a book of remembrance was kept in the which was recorded in the language of mankind, for it was given unto as many as called upon Elohim to write by Ruach HaKodesh in the spirit of inspiration, and by them, their children were taught to read and write, having a language to converse with the Lord which was pure and undefiled. And a genealogy was kept of the children of Elohim, and from the book of the generations of Adam, we read, In the day that the Creator organized Adam Kadmon, and in the likeness of Yahweh they made, in the image of the Yod and the High's own bodies, male and female, the Creator organized them, and Elohim blessed them, and called their name Adam in the day when they were created, and these became living souls in the land, upon the footstool of the Lord. And Adam and Eve ascended together on their path back to Elohim 130 degrees as they grew in grace, and at this time, they, Adam and Eve, begat a son in their own likeness, after their own image, and called his name Seth. And the days of this man, Adam and Eve, after they had begotten Seth, they ascended to the 800th degree. Now this man, Adam and Eve, spake by the spirit of prophecy as they were moved upon by the Spirit of the Lord, and they, Adam and Eve, begat many sons and daughters, which is to say that many men and women became sons and daughters of the Lord in their generation. And in all the days that Adam and Eve lived, they ascended to 930 degrees before they gave up the ghost. Seth and Azurah, his wife, ascended towards heaven 105 degrees, and these begat Enos, and Seth prophesied in all his days, and they taught their son, Enos in the ways of Elohim, wherefore, Enos also prophesied, and Seth continued in teshuvah after he begat Enos, ascending to the 807th degree, and they begat many sons and daughters. And the children of man were still numerous upon all the face of the land. And in those days the adversary had great dominion among the children of man and raged in their hearts, and from thenceforth came many wars and bloodshed. And the hand of a man was against his own brother in administering death because of secret works, seeking for power. And it came to pass that in that day, the Lord caused the rivers to overflow and overwhelm mankind, and a third of the people were consumed by the waters and the famine that followed. And the man Seth and the woman Azurah together ascended towards heaven in teshuvah 912 degrees, and it came to pass that Seth died. And Enos and his wife Naam led the residue of the children of Elohim out from the land which was called Shulon, and there they dwelt in a land of promise. And they ascended to the 90th degree in teshuvah when Enos was intimate with his wife, Naam, and these bore Canaan. And when the children of Elohim arrived at the land of promise they, Enos and Naam, called the land Canaan after their own son. And Enos and his wife Naam ascended together in teshuvah 815 degrees, and they begat many sons and daughters, and together Enos and Naam ascended in teshuvah to 905 degrees before she died. And it came to pass that Canaan married Melchah and together ascended in teshuvah to 70 degrees, and Canaan and Melchah watched over the children of Elohim with much wisdom, even to have power over spirits and demons, and they wrote these secrets on tablets of wood and stone to preserve them. And Canaan knew his wife, and she begat Mahalalel and other sons and daughters. And Canaan and Melchah lived after they begat Mahalalel, and together they did ascend in teshuvah 840 degrees, and these begat sons and daughters of Elohim. And Melchah died, and Canaan continued to ascend unto heaven in teshuvah 910 degrees, and he died. And Mahalalel married Dinah, and together they ascended towards heaven in teshuvah to the 65th degree, and he was intimate with his wife, and they begat a son, Jared. And Mahalalel ascended further after he and Dinah begat Jared, rose in teshuvah 830 degrees, and they begat sons and daughters. And Dinah grew in teshuvah 895 degrees before they died. And Jared married Barakah, and together they ascended to 162 degrees before they begat Enoch. And Jared and Barakah together ascended after they begat Enoch to 800 degrees, and they begat sons and daughters, and Jared and his wife, Barakah, taught Enoch in all the ways of Elohim, and the Lord Elohim came to him and ordained him Tzaddik Yachad. And it came to pass that all the degrees of teshuvah that Jared and Barakah found were 962, and they died. And Enoch married a third time and took for a wife Yidna, and together these ascended 65 degrees, and Enoch was intimate with his wife, and they begat Methuselah, who was the grandfather of Noah. And all the degrees of Enoch and his wives, Idris and Yidna, in teshuvah were 430, and they were taken, and so too was Zion, for these walked with Elohim. And it came to pass that Methuselah, this son of Enoch and Yidna, and his wife, Adnah, were not taken, that the covenant of the Lord might be fulfilled which had been made to Enoch, for the Lord truly covenanted with Enoch that the man Noah should be of the fruit of his loins. And it came to pass that Methuselah and Adnah ascended together 187 degrees in teshuvah. And Methuselah was intimate with Adnah, his wife, and they together begat Lamech, and Methuselah ascended with Adnah after they begat Lamech, 782 degrees. And these begat sons and daughters, and thus the people of Elohim were still upon the earth all the days of Methuselah, and they ascended 969 degrees, and he died. And Lamech and his wife, Ashmua, ascended to the 182nd degree in teshuvah. And Lamech and Ashmua begat a son, and they called his name Noah, saying, This son shall comfort us concerning our work and toil of our hands because of the ground which the Lord hath cursed. And Lamech and Ashmua ascended after they begat Noah, 595 degrees, and they begat no other sons or daughters. And all the degrees of Lamech and Ashmua were 777, and they died. And Noah and Naamah ascended to the 450th degree and begat Japheth and Shem and Ham and their daughters. And Noah and his wife and their sons hearkened unto the Lord and gave heed, and they were called the children of Elohim. And this is the record of the sons of Adam, from the man Adam and Eve, who was the son of the Lord Elohim, unto Noah and Naamah who brought mankind out of the flood, as recorded in the book of remembrance. And all these were preachers of righteousness, and spoke, and prophesied, and called upon all mankind everywhere to enter into teshuvah. And faith was taught unto the children of many, and all those that received became the sons and daughters of Elohim, yea, even from the garden to Zion, and after Zion had fled until the flood.